All right. So we're going to keep it moving. We got a couple people that still need to come and bless the mic. The next person I would like to bring to the stage, met this brother last year. And he's amazing writer. I was really blown back by a lot of his imagery and his use of words and language. As you can see in his bio, he talks a lot about why he uses the words that he uses and using that expression to uplift people and to really paint pictures. And I'm so glad I saw on the program he's doing this one piece that was just fantastic. And the brother just can dress good. Man, he is clean. Y'all gonna see. All right, so without further ado. Right, yeah, and was killing it. Like, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to. Can I borrow a shirt, man? You looking. Don't show up with this brother. He gonna put you to shame. So make some noise for Wilson Okello. Did I say it right? Tell me I got it right. Thank you.
When I say people, you say power. People. Power. People. Power. When I say people, you say power. People. Power. People. Power. We are lovers and fighters. The art of war is not a decision between our fight or flight reflex, it's position. Learning how to win without throwing a punch, but we may have to take a few. When vanguards slip and blindsides aren't revealed, techniques rehearsed to keep us standing lose their grip in footy. We take our eyes off of our opponent for a split second and have to live with the black and blue choice. Life is a response to the uppercuts we didn't see coming when it's the first round. You just hit the ground. The clock is ticking one. Shutting down now will be an excuse for the coward in me to exit the ring with my ego bruised, and I don't want to embrace the battle of articulation, so ducking and dodging is more than just a strategy. It's how I secure this hollow pinata that carries my claws. Heavyweight bouts will crack this cage. Discouragements is relentless in its torments too. Pain was a reminder that I wasn't invincible or immune to the taste of frustration, just a broken gladiator who knows how to block and deflect any confrontation that will pinch my emotional Achilles. Defense is why no one ever gets too close. Breathe. Lean forward on your bedside, folding your hands. You've been here before, back when you learned that repentance was the opportunity to be restored in prayers with wishes to keep monsters away. This world can be ruthless with its 1-2 combinations, but your hands, they know how to war. Your fingers know how to fight when clasped together. I still believe you can see with your eyes closed, and if you can see up, you can stand up forward. Tighten your gloves. They're one size too big on purpose, so they become easier to manage with growing pains. Find balance with who you are one step in front of the other five. They say we fall so that we can learn to pick ourselves up. They're wrong. We fall so that others will never have to. 6. Straighten out your spine and lift your chin the way sunflowers reach toward the afternoon sky. 7. When the ref gives you okay, wait. This bout has nothing to do with trying harder. Has less to do with mastering the mechanics of a perfect jab, cross, or hook. It's about authentically sparring with the deep questions of your heart. When your reach is too short, fireflies shine brightest when they're boxing against the darkest hours of night. Morning is imminent. 8. Remember this feeling. Memory, it makes it possible to bless the past and to be blessed by and honor your shortcomings, no matter how close you came to the edge, no matter how close you came to bowing out. Your mouthpiece was shaking. Tell them how you found your voice. In a cloud of dizziness that made your equilibrium tussle like consecutive loops on a roller coaster. Tell them how your eyes found stillness. Tell them how you glanced over to the corner in search for affirmation, but couldn't hear them, so you had to dig through your own sweat and tears to deal with your own doubt. Tell them that you were scared in the face of almost certain defeat, but you didn't run when Goliath gave you the option to. Tell them you were loyal. Tell them that you loved far too much to stay down now. Being weak is how we reclaim the parts of our lives we have long since forgotten. Beautiful people don't just happen 10. We are lovers, sometimes fighters. The art of war is not a decision between our fight or flight reflex, it's position. learning how to win without throwing a punch away. You may have to take it. When I say people, you say power. People. Power. People. Power.
Thank you all so much. Dr. Okello, I certainly appreciate the opportunity. You're a wonderful team. Thank you all for having me back again this year. It's a tremendous honor to be before you all. Thank you for all those who shared your art, your gifts. It's a blessing to be amongst you all. This second piece, I have 4 godchildren, 3 boys and 1 girl. And so this next piece is a meditation on a conversation I'm pretty sure I'll have to have with them in the years to come as I think about the assault on Black and brown bodies in our world. And so this next piece is a dedication to Justice, Carter, Christian, and Denia.
We are born on the defensive. The commandments are twice as hard to be just as good. There is something about the blistering chill of oppression that will make your heart beat faster. Like the exhale from helium blooms, make your lungs work harder. Should I ever have a son or daughter, I pray their heart is irregular. The crescents snare at the fronts of marches. The quick and whistle of tea kettles bubbling over. I will speak to their mother's womb, the place where their power comes from, and tell them to protect the place where their power comes from. I will tell them I'm angry. Not with them, but with the pacifism that blankets the world they call home, a blended wool that will leave you motionless and numb, a comfort so grand you feel nothing at all when I lay them in bed. Ignorance, when I be the sheets I tuck them into, nor the pillow they rest their head on. They will never be able to shout when danger is coming. I will read to them all the things their schools won't, with hopes that Baldwin, Morrison, and Lord will be their safe house when they have run out of reasons to stop trusting what they are teaching. They will know that this complexion will threaten. And with my hands trembling, they will sense I can't protect them. No weapon formed against them shall prosper, but do not give them a reason to make an attempt. I will instruct them in the lightening and darkening of their voice. Although it won't save them, they will at least be able to go through the front door. They will know that some locks still require codes. No matter how many keys they give you, do not mourn this lack of power. Even when you feel defeated, hold as much confidence on your tongue as will fit and line the walls of your mouth with glory. Glory, hallelujah, is your fortress. For solitude, color blindness doesn't mean they can't see you. It means they choose not to. You are not invisible. Resist the reduction of your radiance, my son, my daughter. The sun has never apologized for its cadence, and the moonlight will never face penalty for its waves. Some folks feel trapped in bodies, others feel trapped in boxes. Both are coffins. Each time you open your mouth, you make a way of escape, because it ain't freedom until your soul don't doubt it. You will always be too much or too little, and never enough of both, none of which are your problem. Cherish the boisterous anger this gives rise to, and raise your legions with it. Be exceptional. But you are not the exception. Should the police ever pull you over, use your Sunday school manners in your inside voice. Yell only when you have crossed back over the tracks. You are your brother's keeper, but do not forget about your sisters. They are the pulse of every living and godly thing. Do not pretend convenient beliefs, though they are the easiest to make sense of. You will never be able to hear the city crying, the rumblings of hungry children in the nation who forgot to feed them. Closing your eyes won't make this pain go away. It will only sustain you until morning, when they should talk back. Swelled up in disappointment for the poor decisions I am sure to make, I will bow to them, for they have commenced an audacious hope that will speak back to what is reprehensible. Authority is not invincible. Tell them how you feel. They will not go without knowing that racism is real. In the company of patriarchy and sexism, cousins that make the very angels weep. Do not deny the truth of their existence, lest your children have to pay for your mistake when they come home, battered from a world that has not decided whether or not they want them. Drop their bag on the floor, look at me and say, Daddy, I did what you told me to do. I will hug them without saying a word and prepare them to face this life again tomorrow.
So a lot of the work that I do has to do with assisting individuals in achieving an agency that will allow them to move through the world on their own authority. And so as I think about arts-based methods and as disruptive sorts of practice, I'm proud of you all, and I encourage you all to continue to do this work. And so this next piece is again a reflection on that and how I believe art can be used in communal and public spaces to disrupt. So this piece is called Murals. The walls of my bedroom were my first easel. Sandstone espresso, the color of less dangerous coffee. Neutral and watered down like the backdrop for photographs. A surface with no distinction would never have a story to tell my brother and I. We couldn't bear the agony of untold adventures, so when life was only as tall as doorknobs, we left all the wisdom we could squeeze out of Crayola and hieroglyphics for archaeologists to examine. Mama didn't like this too much. Said this wasn't the place for that type of intellect. There would come a time when maturity would compel us to restore and revitalize the incivility of radical imagination. But I would never forget my father's words at the hearing of our mischievous acts. He said, if this is how they want to live, then let them do it. Perhaps he saw something in us that was buried in him, the same courage that allowed him to break the ocean in two and carry the weight of never returning. Ideas don't fit into rigid boundaries. Immigrants rarely do, so they raised poets to be the pencil for the silence and paint on walls because there was never room for them in books to become authors for the purpose of naming the murals we dismiss as graffiti, the genre of the voiceless. If riots are the language of the unheard, the bricks of my spirit are full of them. Cacophony and three-part harmony crosses I didn't choose to bear, but for the sake of this gospel I wear. Our bodies are projects, portraits, rehearsing the struggle for justice. Noisy, disruptive, unruly, contentious adjectives we assign to things that misbehave, suspending the humanity of things that offend. This is what it looks like to be a problem. This is what it sounds like to be a problem. Art was never meant to hang in galleries. Flawed templates for cursory viewing, musing, and mindless movement along a carousel of controlled protest. Masterpieces lose their brilliance this way, this posturing, this turning down your rage to barely an audible level so that they will never hear the fireworks in your belly, the language of pain, anger, and love. Our canvas isn't polite, it's political. Spilled acrylic paint in all the right places, part dialogue and revolution, rarely separating the two. Keep showing up, and when you do, show up big and loud, out of place and eloquent like fevers that won't break. Soup and water won't rid this type of disease. Soup and water won't rid this type of disease. Custodians can't scrub out what is weather resistant. Resting in the bosom of aerosol is a permission to scribble interruptions into advocacy, truancy into truth-telling, vandalism into validation. You can spend a lifetime responding to the symbols and to the shapes given to you, or you can give them something to call you. Make sure your mural is incandescent and glows in the dark, made of the same materials as brown girls dreaming in the souls of black folk. Name it something powerful. Something soulful and urgent, convicting the tongue with every syllable, too complicated to utter thoughtlessly. Train them to say it correctly and repeat if necessary. You are worthy of that. Name is something defiant. Rebellions and protests share the same soul, no matter what nation or state you call home. Give it a holy name. Our children will hear the voice we give to our prayers and remember to be proud of their bodies and its genius, no matter how wrong they are told they are. Make it sound like hip-hop. Literacy of recovery, rebirth with a soundtrack of resistance written on vinyl, arresting a world that co-opted your rhythm and blues. Return to our possession, the license to move freely. Call it umoja, ujima, ujamani, akumba, and every principle that reaffirms the beauty from which we ascend. Name it Jericho or Berlin, with your voice as a trumpet in arms, raised like trombones. Yes, walls may be insurmountable, but nothing is impenetrable. Unrighteous cornerstones will always fall in on themselves. Give it a fearless tone. One of warriors and war cries. Make it a resurrection song. For the names we will pull from the wreckage of oppression that will not stay nameless. Trayvon, Tamir, Eric, Rakaya, Yvette, Emmett, Cynthia, Denise, Sandra, your names, your memory will be the rhythm in my breath. It'll be the paint on my hands. Our lives are murals with no name until we give one. Thank you all so much for having me.